What's up, you guys? Welcome back. Today I'm super excited because we're gonna be doing a full face of Dollar Tree makeup. If you guys watch my channel, you already know I love the Dollar Tree. So whenever I see new stuff at Dollar Tree, like new makeup products that I haven't tried, I like to pick them up so that I can do a full face for you guys and test out and see if it's good or not. So when I went, there was actually a lot of new stuff that I hadn't tried yet, so I was really excited. Got a full face. I actually went for these beautiful lashes. Like, what in the world? $1 at Dollar Tree. I did a full like little Instagram reels on these, but this is what I went to Dollar Tree looking for and then walked out with a full face of makeup. So we're gonna test it all out today. Make sure you guys give this video a big thumbs up if you like Dollar Tree and you like these Dollar Tree videos. Be sure to subscribe to my channel if you have not already and click the little bell right next to the subscribe button so you can be notified of all my future uploads. And without further ado, let's go ahead and get started. Okay, so this first product is brand spanking new. I was really excited about this. This is from LA Colors. I love their stuff. Great affordable brand. They have it at Dollar Tree and a couple other places. So this is their hydrating face mist. They had a couple of these. I got the hydrating one and this is the rose scent. You're supposed to use this to prep your makeup. It's supposed to moisturize your skin and give you kind of like a dewy glow is what it says. So this is what it looks like. Kind of looks like one of those little mini like purse perfumes. Let's test out the sprayer and see. The first couple spritzes always take a while to get out. Ooh, okay, I'm actually happy because the rose scent isn't crazy, so it's not like super scented. So I'm gonna spritz this on my face. Maybe I spoke too soon. Maybe it is really scented. I did just spray a lot of it on my face though, but we are glistening and glowing. Let me let that set on in. While we let that set in, I can show you guys the foundation. This is from Sassy and Chic. Foundation I feel like is always the hardest thing to find at Dollar Tree because there's not a lot of options ever, at least not at mine. And there's never a lot of shades. Like at most there's normally like 3 or 4 shades in a foundation, even if that. So this was the only one that I found that would actually somewhat match me. So this is the Sassy and Chic Moisturizing Foundation in shade Medium 1. I know I've tried stuff from Sassy and Chic before, but I don't think I've ever tried this foundation. My face, I'll be honest, is feeling a little hot right now. I'm like, is this okay? I don't know if it's just because I'm under these lights, but now all of a sudden my face feels like really hot. I feel like it can't be from this. It can't be. I just feel hot. More water. Okay. We're gonna go in with the foundation now. To blend that out, I'm gonna be going in with the Sassy and Chic little blender sponge. I had this already from a previous Dollar Tree makeup tutorial that I did. That was the only blender sponge they had at my Dollar Tree. So that's what I'm gonna use to blend it out. I'm just gonna kind of squeeze some of this on my skin. That's probably more than I need. And we'll go in and just blend it on out. These blender sponges are okay. They're not my favorite. I would say maybe spend a couple more dollars, get the Real Techniques one, which those can run you like $4 to $6 depending on where you get them, but they get the job done. And they're only $1, so I can't really complain about it. This foundation actually looks pretty nice though. It goes on, it has like a lotiony kind of consistency. That probably ties in with the fact that it's a hydrating foundation, but it feels really nice on my skin. It feels nice and cooling. My skin does not feel like hot anymore, and it's blending out really easily. And it gives a pretty good coverage too. I would say it's about a medium coverage. Perfect for every day and looks really nice, I think. Like it gives me a really pretty dewy glow like that in combination with this spray. I feel like the skin looks pretty good. Okay, now we're just gonna conceal really quick. Unfortunately, the only thing I could not find at Dollar Tree was concealer. They just didn't have any at all at mine. So I actually went to 2 and I couldn't find any. So I'm just gonna jump in with the e.l.f. Camo. This is a great affordable concealer. It's about $6. So I'm just gonna jump in and apply some of this to my under eyes. Sorry guys, I feel like I'm like cheating on my Dollar Tree, but I just literally could not find one. And this is a great little option. So I'm just gonna go in and blend that out real quick. And if you have beautiful glowing under eyes on your own, you don't need any concealer, then you can totally just skip over this step. But I am not that blessed. All right, we are doing pretty good. Now I'm gonna go in and set everything down. This is newer from LA Colors as well. This is the finishing powder. So I picked this up in shade medium. Hopefully it works. It looks a little dark, but I'm gonna use this to go ahead and set my skin. All right, so this is what the powder looks like. Let me get a little fluffy brush and we will go in and set down the skin. I kind of love the dewy glow that I have going on, but I know it won't like last. Whenever I do dewy foundations and don't set them, they just fall off of my face. But this finishing powder actually shade-wise is working really nicely. And it doesn't feel drying. And it's not like overly powdery or anything. All right, so far we are doing really good. I'm excited. Okay, now for brows, also from LA Colors, but this is their Define and Fill Brow Pencil in Dark Blonde. I'm so excited. This is one of the first times I was able to actually find a brow pencil like in a blondish kind of shade at Dollar Tree. Normally they only have like one shade and it's always too dark for me, so I end up using like an eyeliner, but they had a legit brow pencil this time, so that's awesome. It has a little spoolie cap. So I'm just gonna spoolie my brow hairs in place. And I'm gonna go in and line my brows. This is not retractable, so it's one that you will need to sharpen with like a traditional sharpener after you use it a couple times, but it's not that big of a deal. They probably honestly have sharpeners at Dollar Tree that you can get just for like an additional $1 to use. This definitely applies on the brows a little bit lighter than it looks in the packaging, but I still think that the shade can work for me. So I'm still happy that they had a blonde shade. And a lot of times I find the brow pencils at Dollar Tree are really waxy, but this one isn't. So I like that. It just kind of gives a natural filled in look to my brows. All right, now up next for our eyes, this looked so beautiful. This is also new from LA Colors, and this is the Beauty Pot. And this just looked really pretty, like the shades to me. So let me take it out so I can show you guys. But you get 3 different eyeshadows, again for $1. This is what it looks like. So if you see, you get 3 different shades. They are all shimmery, but it just looks so pretty. So I was like, all right, let's try it. So I'm gonna zoom you guys in a little bit so you can see a little bit better. All right, so I'm first gonna go in with the darkest shade, and I'm going to apply this into the crease area. All right, pigment, I see you. Definitely has a really pretty shimmer to it as well, but it's applying fine in the crease, which is really nice. I'm just buffing this right on in there. The eye look that I'm gonna be showing you guys today is like the easiest one to do. You can do it with any 3 shades that you have, and it's like my go-to when I'm in a rush and don't have time to use 8 different eyeshadow colors on my eyes, which is like all the time. It's just a really quick, simple, and easy look. Then I'm gonna jump in with this medium tone shade, and I'm going to apply that all over the lid. Feel free to just use your finger to do this. If you don't have long nails like me, your finger will work just as well, especially with shimmer shades. A lot of times it works better. I'm just going to apply this shade all over the lid and morph it into that crease shade that we put down already. I know when I was younger, I used to buy eyeshadows. I think the brand's name was Cargo, and they put their shadows in like this same kind of like tin pot like packaging, and they were at Sephora. So they were definitely way more than $1, but this is like giving me nostalgia and bringing me back to those shadows. So I think that was like one of the first eyeshadows I ever got. It was like in that pan, or maybe it was Stila? I don't know, there was some brand that had like the same packaging back in the day. Then last but not least, I'm gonna jump in with the lightest shade. I'm gonna use that to highlight. So I'm gonna pack this in my inner corners and also beneath my brow bone just to emphasize that area. And then I'm gonna jump back into the shade that we used on our crease and just buff that along the lower lash line. Like so. Honestly, these shadows are really pretty, have a beautiful sheen to them. I have like virtually no fallout underneath my eyes, even though they're so pretty and shimmery. Like they work really, really nicely. So no complaints on these. And then you can just put the little cap and you have it. Okay, now for eyeliner, we have the matte liquid liner. This is also a new product from LA Colors. It says high impact matte color. So we're gonna see if it works. I'm hoping it's a brush tip. It kind of looks like it will be. Yes, it is. Okay, perfect. Love brush tip liners. It is a little bit of a longer brush tip, but let's see. Okay, she's pigmented. We can see that. This reminds me a lot of this liner I used to use from this brand NYC. I feel like this is very, very similar to that, but they like discontinued it. The only thing I can say is this brush, like the tip itself is very long, so it is a little bit difficult to create a wing with. Like I'm struggling a little bit because it's just hard to get like control over something so long, but I feel like that looks right. I would say the liner's not my fave. I'm gonna try and do my liner on the other side. It's just a little bit difficult to work with it because it's so long, but it is very pigmented. All right, I think this is just about as good as we're gonna get with the liner. So I would say maybe check out the e.l.f. liner if you're looking for a liquid liner that's affordable. I love that one, it's great. This one just didn't really work that well for me, unfortunately, but we're gonna move on and we're gonna do a mascara now. So this is also new from LA Colors. I think this is the last LA Colors product. This is their volumizing mascara, and it says on the side length and definition. So I guess it does all 3. We are gonna be going with lashes as well, but I wanted to test out the mascara first. So this is what the wand looks like. I'm gonna go in on my lower lashes, then we'll do our uppers as well. This mascara like has a scent to it. It's so interesting because I feel like mascara is that one product that is like never scented, and this one kind of smells like berries or something. I don't know. So that's interesting. Just, it's a pleasant smell, so it's not like it smells bad. I've just never used a mascara that's scented before. This is definitely coating my lashes, making them darker because my lashes are completely non-existent without mascara, but it's not doing a whole heck of a lot for my lashes. I feel sad because I feel like we were doing so good, and now I feel like the liner and the mascara are just not my faves. Like, I definitely like the mascara more than I like the liner, but it just doesn't do too much to my lashes aside from just like coat them with some color, you know? Like I don't see really a significant volume volume or length added to them. All right, now I feel like it's all right that the mascara didn't do that much for our lashes because we're gonna be going in with these beautiful lashes. So I got 2 pairs. One are more like wispy, lighter lashes, one are more thicker. I'm like, I don't know which one to use. Like, should I do the more natural ones? Should I go in like for the gusto with these ones? I'm gonna like put them up next to my eyes and see. So they're both from the brand Ioni. The more thicker ones are the wispy dramatic flare. So I'm gonna hold them up to my eyes to see. I just couldn't, when I saw these, I was like, I can't believe those are $1. They look like high-end, like faux mink lashes, you know? I feel like we have kind of a natural look going on today, so these might be aggressive. Let's see. I always like to like test my lashes. I'll just kind of like put them on with no glue. I mean, these actually look pretty. Like, they don't look that bad. Obviously, they're not actually like stuck on. Did that just take off? Oh my gosh, if you guys see, I didn't even put that on with any glue and it just like touched and it took off that liner. So that's a no. So skip on the liner because clearly it came off with like literally nothing even touching it. That's unfortunate, but all right. These ones are more wispy, a little bit more natural, but not really because they're so long. They're really pretty too. They're very long, but they're also really pretty. I think I'm just gonna go for the gusto though and just do the dramatic ones. It took a little bit of the liner off on this side too. Let's just do the dramatic ones. We'll just go for the most drama today. So they do not come with lash glue, so I'm just gonna pop some lash glue on. All right, let's pop these bad boys on and see how they look. I know some people told me when I found these that the lash band was like really thick and hard to work with. Maybe it varies by style, but I really don't think this lash band was that thick. Like, it applied easily. I wouldn't say it was like really difficult or anything. I actually think it looks pretty nice. Just popping the other side on. Okay, so I don't know if I'm being crazy, but these lashes do not look the same like on my eyes. Like, don't they look different? Like, this one definitely flares out more and is like thicker, I feel like, on the outer part than this one is, which is very interesting. Like, I don't know why that happened. Like, if I try and stick this one up so it matches the other side, it just falls back down. But do you guys see the difference? Like, they're just not exactly the same. I'm even trying to like push these ones up to see. I mean, they're not, I don't think it's that big of a difference that really anyone would necessarily notice, but I definitely notice when they're on my eyes. Am I crazy? Let me know down below in the comments. Like, I feel like it's not terrible, but they're definitely not identical lashes. Like, and they're sitting on my eyes like the same way. I'm gonna take the tiniest amount of the mascara that we use on our natural lashes and put it a little bit on this outer part of this eye, because this side looks a little thicker. So I'm gonna like amp it up this side of this eye. I feel like that makes it look a little bit more even. Aside from that, I like the lashes though. Like, they're very thick and I thought they were easy to apply. They just don't look the same on me. I don't know if I'm just crazy. Let me know. Let me know in the comments. All right, we are gonna go and finish off the face. So this I'm really excited about because this is a newer brand that I don't think I've ever tried, and this is Beauty Benefits. So I picked up a blush, a highlighter, and a bronzer from them. So I'm gonna jump in with the bronzer first. It says Glow with the Flow, which I love. They had a bunch of different products. I got a lippy from them too that we're gonna try. But I think this is a newer brand to Dollar Tree, or at least it's new to my Dollar Tree. All right, so I'm gonna go in with this bronzer to bronze up my skin. It does have a bit of a sheen to it, like it's definitely like a shimmery bronzer. But I actually love that when I'm doing like an all over bronze because I feel like it just gives like a healthy glow to the skin, especially today we have more of like a natural complexion kind of look. So I feel like this will work really well. It's not like super pigmented, but I feel like it is giving me some bronziness and has a pretty little glow to it. Just gonna bronze up the forehead. Okay, and now we're gonna go in with their blush. So this is Berry Lovely is the name of the shade. They had a couple different options, but I thought this one was pretty. It's like a berry kind of color that looks really nice. Let's see how it looks when it's applied to the face. Ooh, I like this. I like the blush, I think, better than the bronzer. The blush definitely has a pretty sheen to it and gives like a nice little berry like flush to the cheeks. I feel like I went in with a little too much. I'm gonna go in with the brush we use for powder and just blend because it's definitely pigmented. And I feel like I don't need that much flush on my cheeks, you know? But the blush definitely looks really nice. And now we have their highlighter. So this one is Golden Glow. That's what the swatch on my finger looks like. It actually looks a little dark, but I hope once I apply it to my skin, it'll be okay. We'll see. Gonna just go in with this little domed brush and apply to the cheeks. Ooh, okay, okay. It is a little dark on me. Like, I feel like I could have used a different shade, like maybe the next shade lighter, but I mean, the glow it gives is beautiful. And if you have a little bit more medium to deeper skin, I think this would be absolutely perfect. I should have just gotten a little bit of a lighter shade, but if you see, it definitely gives a beautiful glow to the skin. And like when the light hits it, it's really pretty. You can just tell it's a little dark on me because when I look forward, you kind of see shadows on the side of my face, which is not what you want with your highlight. Obviously, you want it to basically be the opposite. So medium to a little bit deeper skin, I think this would be perfect. And if you have a lighter complexion, skin like mine, then hopefully they have a lighter shade. I know they had more than one shade, so I'll go back and see if they have a lighter one that might work better, but I actually think the formula doesn't look bad. And then last but not least, we have a lippy from that brand. So this is also from Beauty Benefits. This is the Peaches and Dreams So Lit Liquid Lip Gloss. Okay, so I think when I bought this, I thought it was a liquid lip, but now I'm reading that it's a liquid lip gloss. But hopefully it has good pigment to it, because I definitely thought this was like a liquid lipstick because of the packaging. Because I was gonna do a little matte lip. I've been using more liquid lipsticks recently, just because if I'm going out and putting makeup on and I'm wearing a mask, it doesn't like transfer as much as like a lip gloss would, but it's okay. Let's check this out and see how it does. Ooh, smells really nice. Smells like cupcakes. Love that. Pretty little pinky shade. It does have a good pigment to it. It's not like completely translucent like some lip glosses can be. And very smooth and buttery. It actually reminds me a lot of, like, feeling wise, the NYX butter glosses. It smells like the NYX butter gloss, and it like applies basically exactly the same. So this is actually a good dupe for that. They remind me a lot of each other. Nice and creamy, gives you a nice wash of color, and gives you some shine on your lips. So I actually really, really like this. This is really nice. All right, you guys, so that is the completed look. All in all, I think like everything we used was like $12 or potentially even less, but I feel like this look still came out really, really beautifully. So let me know what you guys think down below. Have you tried any of these products? Have you seen them at your local Dollar Tree? Let me know down below. Thank you guys so much for watching. I love you guys so much, and I will see you very soon in my next video. Bye!